Hi Room 1, this is Mrs. Singley. This week you are going to be learning about inventions, and our genre is a biography. And a biography is about a real person, but it's somebody else writing about the person. It's often organized in order, in sequence, and it might have photos or illustrations to help give information. The first story you're going to read is called The Story of a Robot Inventor. And here is the man you're going to learn about. The second story you're going to read is Thomas Edison, Inventor. And our strategy this week is problem and solution. And in your small wonders, it talks about problem and solution. A problem is something that a person wants to do or change or find out. Maybe you're having trouble. Here's a great example of a problem and solution in our class. We often had a problem in our class about who would go first. And that was usually when we had partner sharing. One way you solve that problem was doing rock, paper, scissors. We call that the solution, how we solve the problem. So now we're going to look in our story, and we're going to look for some problems that Mr. Edison had and how he solved them. I'm going to read these two paragraphs, and then we're going to talk about what the problem was and how he solved it. It says, Tom watched a goose sit on some eggs. He saw the eggs hatch. He wanted to know what would happen if he sat on the eggs. So, Tom made a nest. Then he put goose and chicken eggs in the nest. Next, he sat on the eggs and found out. Splat! Here's my chart. I already listed the problem. Tom was wondering what will happen if he sits on the eggs. Now his first step to the problem was he made a nest. So I'm going to write, he made a nest and put eggs in it. Then he sat on the eggs. Well, what was the solution? What did he learn? He learned that the eggs crack or break when you sit on them. He learned the eggs break. Okay, let's look at a new page. Here's another example. I'm going to read the page and then we'll fill in the chart. Young Tom also knew that birds ate worms, and birds could fly. What if people ate worms? Tom guessed that they would fly too. That's like his prediction. So he gave a girl a cup of chopped worms and water. The girl drank it and got sick, and she didn't fly. Okay, let's look at our paper now. Okay, here's our chart. The problem was Tom wonders if eating worms would help him fly. So what did he do? He gave to drink to a girl. And the solution is, what happened? Well, she got sick. And did she fly? Nope. And didn't fly. Okay, we're going to look at one more. Here's our last example. I'm going to read the page and then I'll show you the chart. It says, Tom was sure he could make a better light, so he did experiments with electric light. He had lots of ideas. His notes filled hundreds of notebooks. After more than a year of work, Tom did it. He made a light that was safe to use. The electric light is the light of the future, Tom said, and it will be my light. Now let's go look at our chart. Okay, here's the problem Tom had. Tom wondered how to make light better. Sometimes gas lights made a room smoky or even burned the house down. Well, the solution was he did experiments with electric light. He did experiments with electric lights. And once he did his experiments, the solution was, what happened? Well, he made electricity and he made lights safe. So Tom made electric lights safe. There are some other problems and solutions in this same story. Or maybe from the Small Wonder story, you can also find some problems and solutions. Many stories you read has a problem or solution. So good luck and happy hunting for those problems and solutions.